Imagine waking up one morning to find your life in ruins. That's where our story begins, with a man named Jack. He was once a man of stature, a successful businessman with a loving wife. Yet in the blink of an eye, it all came crashing down. His wife, the woman he trusted more than anyone, had cheated on him. The business he'd poured his heart and soul into had been embezzled, leaving him in financial ruin. Jack was left alone, in the pit of despair, with nothing but his broken heart and empty pockets. In his darkest hour, a hand reached out to him. Not from a friend, family member, or a well-meaning stranger, but from a man who knew the shadows better than anyone else. A notorious mafia boss, a man Jack had once aided in a moment of misguided compassion. In return for his past help, the mafia boss offered Jack a chance to climb out of his misery. A chance to taste the sweet nectar of success again, but at a cost. With nothing left to lose, Jack found himself drawn to the offer. The allure of power, wealth, and the chance for revenge was too tempting to resist. And so he sold his soul, descending into the underworld of crime, trading his morality for success. His desperation for revenge and success blinded him to the moral compass he once held. He became a man he barely recognized. His rise was meteoric. Jack, the desperate man in ruins, was now a millionaire, a force to be reckoned with in the criminal underworld. He reveled in his newfound power, exacted his revenge, and lived a life of luxury. But every action has its consequences. Jack had his revenge, he had his success, but at what cost? He'd sold his soul, abandoned his morals, and lost his humanity. The man he was had died, replaced by a monster of his own making. He had gained the world, but in the process, lost his soul. The moral of our story is a grim one. It's a reminder that the path to hell is often paved with good intentions, and that revenge and power can blind us to our own humanity. Jack's story is a cautionary tale, a stark warning that the cost of success can be far greater than we ever imagine. In the end, Jack was left with a hollow victory. He had everything he'd ever wanted, but he was alone, a soulless man in a world of his own making. His story is a chilling reminder that the choices we make can either lift us up or drag us down. It's a reminder that the lust for power and revenge can lead us down a path of no return. In the grand scheme of things, Jack had lost more than he'd ever gained. His soul was the price he paid for his earthly success. But was it worth it? That's a question only Jack can answer. But one thing is certain, the choices we make have far-reaching consequences, and sometimes the price of success is far too high.